Hello friends, we're starting a new chapter on three-dimensional objects like cylinders and spheres and cones, etc. So today is all about cylinders. How to find the volume of a cylinder if the radius is 10 inches and the height is 17. So first of all, can you picture that? A radius of 10 and a height of 17. Oh, that should go to the middle. The height is from the middle of the top to the middle of the bottom. So here's the formula. Volume equals pi r squared, which is the area of the circle on the bottom. And if you stacked all those circles 17 high, you would fill the cylinder, because volume means the space inside it. So if you take the area of a circle and stack it 17 times, you will get it. So you just plug your numbers in. Obviously, pi is pi. You plug in the 10 for the radius and do 10 squared, and then this. But don't hit pi. In your calculator. Doing that will give you a decimal. Most times they don't want the decimal version because that's rounded, that's not exact. They want the exact. So just do 10 squared times 17. So that's 100 times 17. Done, 1700. But you don't ditch your pi, you just put it at the back of your answer. That is your answer. Technically the volume is 5,340. But again, that's rounded, that's not exact. 1700 pi is your answer. Find the surface area if the radius is 10. Oh shoot, I need the formula, sorry. Two pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. So let's discuss why that makes sense. The surface area means the area of the bottom plus the area of the top plus the area of the label, if it was a soup can. Yeah. So pi r squared is the area of the circle. There's two of them for the top and the bottom. And then 2 pi r is their circumference, because that would be the length of the top of the can label, and then the height. So that should make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, who cares? That's the formula. And start plugging your numbers in. 2 times pi times 10 times 17 plus 2 times pi times 10 squared, or 100. And again, don't hit pi. Don't hit pi. Oh my gosh. Just hit. I'm going to save these for later. Just hit 2 times 10 times 17 plus 2 times 100 and leave pi in your answer. 2 times 10 times 17 plus 2 times 10 squared. So it's kind of like it's a variable, and you're allowed to times these and add these because these are like terms because they both have pi in it. So you should get 540 pi, which is really 1,696. But Khan Academy will ask for the exact answer, and that is what you will write. Find the height if the volume is this. Oh, I need to tell you the radius. And the radius is... Oh, geez. Sorry about that. So who cares if they're asking for the height or the radius, or who cares what they're asking for? That's the formula that you use. So if volume equals pi r squared h, this time you're plugging this number in right here. And your 6 is right there. So this is solvable using your algebra skills. So both of these things are attached by times. So you can divide both sides by pi to get rid of the pi. You are hitting pi this time because this is a decimal. 3078.76 divided by pi. And that gets you to 979.999. Again, the more decimals you use, the closer you'll get to the final answer. You can go ahead and simplify 6 squared to 36h, and then you just divide by 36. And your height is approximately 27.2. And you won't get an exact answer for this because this was originally rounded. That means your answer will also be rounded. Find the height if the volume is this. Again, I forgot the radius. I'm using 6 again. Same idea. That's the formula that you use. This goes at the back, except this time it has a pi in it, so it is the exact answer. It's not a decimal. 6 squared is still in the same spot. We have the exact same problem. It's just that this has pi in it. So you still divide both sides by pi, but instead of hitting 1620 divided by pi, these are just going to cancel, right? Because this was not a rounded answer, this was the exact answer. So it had pi in it, so it just cancels there and it cancels there. And you just have a 1620 equals 36h. Divide by 36, might be a decimal, I don't know. Oh, it's a nice pretty 45. Okay. And the last thing, basically you can find any part of the formula given any of the other information. This one I remembered. This time we're finding the radius if the volume is this and the height is this. But again, you still use the volume formula. Ew. So 720 pi will go over here. This time we don't know the radius. We have a 5 here. So the same steps as last time, you're going to divide both sides by pi, and they will both disappear. We're not squaring the 5 this time because it's r squared times 5. You can just divide the 5 right now. 720 divided by 5. And obviously if 144 is r squared, then r equals 12. If you don't know how I got that, I just square rooted my 144. Because the opposite of squaring is square rooting, and they would cancel each other out. That's all for today.